believe I forgot that.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dapper D's Happy New Year. I'm Dippy.
I'm Dadley.
And I'm Dono. Welcome.
And we're the Dapper D's, the only show whose shit, I didn't have the channel pulled up.
New Year's resolutions are the same as last year's, just a little bit tweaked.
Exactly. And welcome back, everybody. Happy 2024. My God, did we ever think that we would make it here? No, we did not. Moving on.
I don't know about you, but I'm living forever.
I forgot. I forgot Dono's immortal.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I forgot about that too.
I'm immortal until proven otherwise.
Fair. Okay, let me actually pull up Lo-Fi Girl real quick because I forgot.
You didn't have it?
No.
God,
hold on. Oh, wait.
Also, share.
Heavy.
Well, DP does that. It's a
There we go.
new year. It's a new year full of amazing things you can go do, and you might need some energy, some extra pep in your step while you're getting the new things done in this new year. That's why we are always honored to be sponsored by W.GG. They are an energy supplement that you can just put into water, mix it around, and give yourself the ups of caffeine without the crashes of any of those like other things you could be drinking for caffeine. Our fellow Dono here uses it as a pre-workout to get his pumps in. I use it just to, get my day going. And it's great. They have a lot of great flavors. If you're curious to try it out, you can go to w.gg and use code ANIPOD, ANIPOD, and get 15% off your orders.
Excellent. Alrighty. Who have we got here? Siberian 9, Ash, welcome. Hello. Happy
New
to have you.
Year's.
Happy New Year, everybody. I'm sure.
Welcome, New Year.
Welcome New Year.
Welcome the new year.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah,
Welcome to the Dapper year.
Welcome to the year of Dap.
The year of Dapper, the Dapper year.
It's the Dappest year, and it is the year of the dragon.
It's the most
my
dapperest.
It's the most. My mother and father are both year of the dragon children.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
What is your guys'?
I'm year of the rat.
I'm year of the tiger.
I'm the year of the dog. Got that dog in me.
There you go.
I could never not bring up the fact that 1969 is year of the cock.
It's fantastic. I love it.
I think.
Well, we all had a wonderful holiday season. I know I did, and we were just talking a little bit before stream about how we all did too. We could take a quick moment to mention some stuff that we did over the holiday season if we wanted.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab some stuff related to that, and I'll be right back. Yeah.
Christmas, all my friends got books. I just gave everyone books, tea, and hot chocolate in a coffee mug.
You could have sent me some of that.
I did.
Dude, I can still enjoy tea without reading a book.
Really quick. The first year I was on Anipod, I was like, I have to get Dono a Christmas present. I'm very fortunate and grateful that he has brought me onto here. And then it cost me 3 times as much to ship the present than it did for me to buy the fucking present. So now I
still need
don't
to ship
buy
your
friends
present.
out of state's Christmas presents.
Oh no.
And before anyone says just Amazon it, I hear you. I want to wrap it. Yeah. I want to wrap it.
That's fair.
It
That's
doesn't feel
very
like a
fair.
present.
I'm not gonna lie. I think Amazon should have like a wrapping option.
They should.
Around like right when it hits like October, they can be like, okay, do you want to send this wrapped, and like that.
Yeah.
But I still need to send you your present.
Oh, I didn't know you. Oh, yeah, we taled about that. Yeah.
It's been sitting in my car.
Take your time with it. Shipping's expensive.
Yeah, shipping is expensive, especially down.
Yeah, I had to get the stuff for my folks shipped to me so that I could wrap it, and then it was like, at first I thought, there's like a. I ordered it and it was like, oh no, I accidentally used this this payment method instead of the other one. So I swapped it over to my payment method, and then I looked at my card again and it said that I didn't get charged for that transaction. Ooh. And I was like, I know I changed it over to my payment method, and apparently it just went on to the other one that I used, which is my mother's.
Oh no.
But she said, I'll just have to check my accounts, see what happened. And I haven't heard anything from her since Christmas, so whether or not she's just letting me get away with that, it certainly helps. But
it's the thought that counts, not the fact that it came out of her pocket.
As for Christmas itself, I had a fairly good Christmas this year. Obviously, I got a replacement monitor as my large Christmas present this year, which was like the thing this new one doesn't have a giant crack down the middle of it. But my father's Christmas gifts to me this year were a couple of collectibles, including a brand new Ross Chastain #1 diecast, autographed in green to match the green on the car.
That's awesome.
So my dad
cool.
always happens to pull out something really special, and this was a his very special thing this year. So that's going right on my desk, and it's good stuff.
I
also, for Christmas, I got the best Christmas present of all, the flu. So
yes. You did.
The plague.
The plague.
The plague.
Yeah, I got very, very sick. I was feeling fine on the Saturday before Christmas, the 23rd, and then the 24th rolled around, and I had a bit of a headache, and I was coughing a little, and I was a little warm, and I was like, I'm not getting sick. And then Christmas came around, and I was so sick. I was so god-awfully sick.
I was right there with you, because I just not remembered that, like, literally 2 days before Christmas, I got hit with, like, the biggest freaking, like, just mute everything that you just described. Is like, I locked it away, and it triggered me thoughts. I was like,
I had to go to the I went to two walk-in clinics that I had been to previously, and both of them said, hey, we have like a 5-hour wait. We're not going to be able to see you. And the second one I went to was like, I said something about what I might have, and they were like, oh, we can't test for that. You have to go to the emergency room. And I was like, well, then I guess I'm going to the emergency room. So I went to the emergency room. They tested me. They put me in the discharge room for about 2 hours. After they tested me. See, it didn't take long for me to see a doctor. What took forever was getting discharged.
Yeah.
But when they discharged me, they said, yep, you have the flu. So here is a note for your workplace. Here is our recommendations. We don't have any medications to give you. Good luck. So I've been self-medicating with a Tussin cough syrup, some Tylenol. My mother bought me some Advil.
You getting Mucinex?
Mucinex.
Do not have Mucinex. What I do have, she did
would
also
recommend.
get me vitamin C, like chewables, like an Alka-Seltzer, like
You got
tablet.
Flintstone gummies?
They're more like Alka-Seltzer tablets, but I can just like chew on them, or not chew on them, but like I just like bite into them.
Yeah.
They're like powder. They're like Flintstone vitamins, the little hard vitamins, but just for vitamin C. And the first day after I took that, I was like, wow, this really helped. Holy crap.
Hell yeah.
And I will be going back to work tomorrow. I will have...
Hey, same.
I'm happy for you.
Will be back at work tomorrow.
I go back to work tomorrow as well. Damn.
I don't wanna. I'm not ready.
So I got a couple good things for Christmas. One, I got a proper lifting belt.
Move.
For weightlifting. I literally realized after getting this that I was not tightening my belt correctly or enough when lifting, and it was probably why I've been in pain for the but I've tried deadlifts on it and squats and stuff like that. I feel almost no pressure within my spine, so it's great. I got a light that I need to set up for streaming that is supposed to like project to the back and for my wife. I got a new stash box for my rolling and stuff. You guys can see that in the thumbnail. What else did I get? I got like a cool hoodie, a couple squishmallows for my kids, and my son got me this.
Oh, something lit up.
Oh, hell
Happy. Oh, it's a happy sign.
Yeah, and it's
happy,
got a button.
happy.
Oh, look at that.
Eventually I'll have it plugged into my actual like computer and I'll have it hung up and stuff, but I like the fact that I get a little button.
Oh,
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
That is really cool. Happy.
Cause I'm happy.
I can't think of much. Oh, some of my favorite gifts that I've given this year though. I got my dad a gift. So my dad, I didn't know this until like I was an adult. My dad freaking loves comic books, namely Marvel. He's more of a Marvel over DC a person. after talking to him before giving him this gift, I've realized he's watched every single Marvel movie. Ever.
Okay.
Every show, like the man loves it. So since I had given him just crappy gifts from like years before and had forgotten him for since I've been an adult, I got him a year membership to Marvel Unlimited, so we can every single freaking comic that Marvel has ever made for the next year. I've paid for it all in advance. He gets to enjoy it. And literally 2 hours after I had set it all up for him, he texts me. He's just like, "All right, so I've read all of Spider-Man What If."
Yeah,
like,
wow,
the whole comic book series.
Marvel Unlimited is great.
Yeah, so he's been enjoying the hell out of that. And then I got my wife one of my favorite presents that I wasn't sure about getting because I was like, I don't know if she's gonna like it or not. I got her a camera that prints the
like a Polaroid.
Yeah, Polaroid camera. I got a Polaroid camera.
Yeah,
how fun.
Yeah, she's freaking just been having a blast with that. Not taking
That's
pictures
awesome.
of kids. Like it's really nice to have something like in your hands, and then you can put it like in a book and stuff like it. I don't know why.
Just put it on the wall.
It feels better than like having 1,000 photos in your phone.
See, I love printing photos. Yeah. I'll do my quick rundown because this is the year of books, which I'm very happy about. I love books. My children got me D&D dice and then a Wizard of the Coast book about dragons. It's not the treasury. It's just here is every dragon in D&D's stat block. I've never seen this book before. It's very neat, and I like it. Is
it the Draconomicon?
No, I'll try to look for it after stream. Okay. I don't remember where it is.
I'd love to see it. I love dragons.
Santa got me Name of the Wind, which is a fantasy book that if you have never read, read it. It is one of the best magic systems ever made.
Oh, fun.
It is the really quick rundown. I'm going to try to do this for all of them very briefly. Name of the Wind is the more powerful of a magician you are, the more good you are at magic, is knowing the true name of the object. You need to know the true name that God gave stone in order to command stone and stuff like that. It's a very neat book. Very interesting book, yeah. And then all my friends I gave books to for Christmas. Dave Grohl Storyteller, just an autobiography about Dave Grohl. It's incredible. It is really good. What You Are Looking For is in this library. I don't remember the author. It's just like a small novelette about an old man that walks around and he's like, I see you are sad. Here's a book that will help. And it's just like people living their lives being moved by magical books from this magical library. The Magicians. I also don't know the author. I'm not going to do authors. Harry Potter with more threesomes.
They have a whole show on Netflix.
Yes. The Magicians was turned into a show on
Sci-Fi.
Sci-Fi.
The Magicians like the book based on the show. Well, not based on the show, but the other way around.
There's a lot of threesomes.
That is the basis of the show.
Harry Potter. Yeah.
Harry Potter
with more threesomes.
I didn't know it was books first.
Yes.
Fun.
The books are very different. Like right off the bat, two of the main characters in the books are smashed into just one character for the entire show. Weirdness. Let's see. And then it was Horns, really good book, and then turned into a movie starring Daniel Radcliffe.
Again, I have heard of the movie. I didn't know there was a book.
Yeah, Joe Hill book. Really good book and really good movie. And then what was the other one? It was just maps of trails, and you hit it because I have a friend that likes to hike. Just all the trails of New England you can hike.
Hell yeah.
And that was my Christmas in a nutshell.
Hell yeah. I'd love to go hiking out here if I didn't think that I'd get mugged.
My uncle got me an Amazon gift card, and then I was curious, so I looked on Amazon to see if any of these were on there, and they were. So with my uncle's money, I got 2 more Criterion Collection movies.
Awesome.
I didn't know that the Criterion Collection actually sold through Netflix. Breakfast Club and The Thin Red Line. So
I have
Thin Red Line.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
So The Thin Red Line is a Terrence Malick movie, a World War II flick. And the fun fact that I know about this movie, and I always say it when The Thin Red Line comes up, is that this movie's main character was supposed to be, oh god, whoever the main, well, there was supposed to be a guy who was the main character of this, but it turns out that the actors, or the cinematographers really liked Jim Caviezel more.
Okay.
Oh god, who is the... It was supposed to be the...
It's a stacked cast. The movie has a great cast of
Adrian
actors.
Brody. So Adrian Brody's character was supposed to be the main character of this movie, but the cinematographers and the director Terrence Malick loved Jim Caviezel's performance so much that they made Jim Caviezel the main character in the editing.
Oh wow!
Without telling Adrian Brody. So
That's
the premiere
awesome.
it, and then Brody's watching and he sees like all this footage of Jim Caviezel's character, and it's like, why am I no longer the star of this movie? And Brody was like, what gives? And Malick was like, Caviezel was better.
That's
and
funny,
I love that fun fact about this movie. It makes me want to watch this movie, and I'm going to talk about that. For my
Adrian Brody is the reason why I saw that movie, actually. So that's even funnier. I saw him in The Experiment and was like, oh, I really like him as an actor. What other movies is he in? Then I saw this stacked cast of George Clooney and whatnot, and like Thin Red Line. I'm like, all right, I'll check that out. I'm like, oh, wow, he's not really there.
Exactly. Excuse me. So,
Live.
Christmas time was a good time for
It was
us.
a good time.
I basically spent a Christmas week because of my flu, so I've been happy to lay back and relax and play some of my game that I needed to do some grinding in, spending pretty constant time. Actually, no, War Thunder.
Oh.
I was gonna say, like, what kind of grinding are you doing in Baldur's Gate?
No, grinding. You got to do grinding in War Thunder. It's a wartime vehicle simulator shooter. So like each vehicle in the game is simulated like down to the individual components, and it's like just a combat game where you have to. It's very realistic. It's very fun. But it requires so much time and effort just solely dedicated into playing it for certain things to occur, certain things to happen. And that's what I've kind of been doing, and I've been enjoying that. But there is more to be had. Because the main point of this episode, now that we're already 25 minutes into it, is we have made New Year's resolutions. And we, it's such a hard time. Hello. It's such a hard time to just be, committed to a New Year's resolution without telling other people about your New Year's resolution, telling people what it is you want to do and having people behind you say, yes, we're going to make sure that you do this.
Do it. Yes.
Yeah. So we have put together.
Not as good as Dono's, but yeah.
Yeah, no, not me neither. I mean, I'm literally like. But either way, so we have brought ourselves together in a sort of New Year peer review. Hey, he said the name of the episode.
He said roll credits.
Roll credits. And today we are going to tell each other about our New Year's resolutions and what we might do differently with them. Give some feedback, give some criticism if it's deserving of it. Or knowing us, we're probably all just gonna say that's a really good idea, man, and then move on to our own ones because we don't.
I'm ready. I'm ready to say that sucks to everybody.
I'm gonna absolutely
because I
destroy
brought it
each
up,
of your guys' ideas, just being like, why the fuck?
Gonna
would you do that?
lambast. There is pulling out the hard
It's
ball.
a no holds bar. Fucking.
To quote one of Dono's most famous lines, that's stupid.
That's dumb.
It's stupid.
That's stupid.
Anyway, so Excuse me.
God, Dippy coughed so hard his camera went.
Did it really?
Yes.
Yes, it did.
Cannot process.
There we go. All right.
Ugh.
So, Rolly, see who goes first?
Sure.
Yeah. Jinx.
17.
Gavin.
Natural 20.
Ah. All right, Dippy.
Okay.
I'm calling bullshit on that natural 20.
I have it right
He
here.
just wants to go first.
I have the natural 20 right there.
Oh, I like those dice. I know I've seen them
aren't they
before, but I
fun?
like those dice.
Yeah, they're
Use those dice,
they're
like,
the
all the time.
white. They're like the pearlescent white with gold lettering. I love it.
What if I don't use my gauge?
They match your turtleneck.
Actually, yeah.
I know. Yeah, I love
got
this
even
turtleneck.
worse.
I've been when I was younger, I wore turtlenecks and I loved them, but for some
That's not
reason
surprising.
they all like went away. Like I don't know what happened to them. Like I grew out of one of them, I know. Obviously, I've grown out of all of my old ones.
The great turtleneck extinction.
Yeah, but for some reason, they just all disappeared one day, and I had no idea where they went off to.
I'm not gonna lie.
So now
So
I
much.
have this
Same.
one, and I plan on
I
getting
can't wear. I appreciate the style of a turtleneck. I just can't wear them. They're
Yeah,
not. For
I'm
me.
not-
Like,
I
It's
love
not my look.
turtlenecks because
I got
they're
a
just
beard that
so-
covers up my neck. Okay.
I don't know. I just love them. But that's beside the point. So, my New Year's
Year's.
resolution. I have one primary one, and the one I'm going to spend the most time talking about, but a secondary one that I will just quickly divulge here while
Should
I'm.
we do like one at a time?
no, just let Dippy go. We'll just.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna go down our tracks. You know.
Okay.
So a little one that I'm gonna try to do. Hopefully, money situation will improve, and if it does, this secondary one is entirely dependent upon money. I want to go back to more than one NASCAR race this year because my family vacation brought me to one, and my parents got me one for my birthday, and they were probably going for the foreseeable future going to get me this one for the next few birthdays that I go on that I have. So, but I want my situation to improve to where I can at least go back to one or two more. Because last year I said to myself, I am going to go to like 8 races this year.
Yes.
And then I didn't go to any that were not already paid for me. And it sucked.
That's rough, buddy.
So what I want to try to do, I would love to try to make a better situation, make a better money situation so that I can go back to multiple races. But the big main one, the one that I'm dedicating my time to, my effort into, is a set of numbers followed by what they represent. 365 days. Actually, no, today's a leap year. I need to change my document.
It is 366.
366 days. Oh man, in the spirit of that, I'm almost tempted to add one to my other numbers because I forgot it was a leap year.
I feel like leap year, like the day, February 29th, should be a national holiday. We shouldn't have to be doing things on that day.
No, we shouldn't. What would it be for? I don't know.
No, it's just a day. It's just a free day.
I added one to my 2 main numbers because it's a leap year. I forgot.
Okay.
So 366 days, 251 movies,
Wow.
4 videos, 1 year of learning about the art of film.
Wait, what do you mean 4 videos?
4 of the movies that I watched this year, I am going to make a video about that movie.
Okay. Okay.
That's my goal. That's what I want to try to do. One of them might be about the one that I started the year with because I found it so charming. So I'm not sure yet though. Because I have to put out some content on my channel. But that is my resolution in a nutshell. 1 year, 4 videos based on 251 movies that I watch over the course of 366 days.
How'd you come to the number 251?
Because I started with 250 and I just added one because it was a leap year.
No, it's just 250, just an arbitrary.
Yeah,
like, I feel like that's
250 was
doable?
just yeah.
Okay.
Because so 100 if I were to watch a movie every day, 366 movies, it would be a lot. I would have no time to do anything else because I have work, because I have the stuff with you guys, because I hope to go back to some races. Yeah, I have family obligations to do. So granted, some of the movies that I watch will probably be in the theater. They will be added, you know, after I watch them in the theater. But that's what I want to do. And if I can transition it quickly enough, if I can do it well, if I can transition it quickly here.
Do you have any in
program.
the list? Like, do you have a pre-made list?
I do not. That is my thing. Yeah. So
put Lord of the Rings all in the Hobbit on there, so you can get like and just hit those all in one day, so you can have a holiday for a little bit.
It's not a bad idea. Here's my. So here, I will divulge into this a little bit more. So this is my document, and the stream can see this too, for my movie diary 2024, with the goal listed underneath it. 366 days, 251 movies, 4 videos, 1 year of learning movie making. I think I can zoom in here. I can. So let me... There you go.
Paddington's such a good movie.
So, I have a list... So I have a list of numbers all the way down the side for the number of the movie that I watch, obviously.
Dippy.
But for the rest of the list, I have the following criteria using the movie I watched today as an example. So I have the name of the movie I watched. In this case, Paddington. I had never seen the first Paddington before.
Oh, really?
I had never watched it before, and I wanted to watch it.
What'd you watch it with? Or what streaming service?
Netflix.
Okay. I will probably have to go look at that.
I will put down,
it's so good.
Next to the movie I watch, I put down the director and the cinematographer. Cinematographer specifically because that's what I want to do. I want to be behind the camera.
Yes.
So directed by Paul King and cinematography by Eric Wilson. I put down the day that I watched it. So January 1st, 2024. I put down my overall score. I gave it a 99. It loses 1 point because there's one bit at the end that's a little stupid. It could have been written straight and it would have been perfectly fine.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
There was a bit at the end, it could have been written a little bit straighter and it would have been better. But it still ended up fun. Then I have 5 little ones next to the ranking for the Rotten Tomatoes score. On Rotten Tomatoes, Paddington has a 97. I have no idea why it's not.
It was at 100.
No, Paddington 2 was at 100.
Oh, Paddington 2 is at 100. Okay.
But Paddington 2 isn't even at 100 anymore. It's at 99.
Really?
Some guy went into some guy left a review of Paddington 2 that was like, as a man who is dead inside, I could not buy into the world of Paddington Bear. But I watched it with my son and he liked it, so that merits something. And his review of 2 out of 5 registers as rotten on Rotten Tomatoes, and I said, "You bastard! You ruined the perfect score for Paddington 2." And then I have a box for if I had already seen it, red if I have not, green if I have, if I liked it, green if I did, and blank if I didn't. Because I'm not gonna say, maybe I will. Maybe I'll leave nothing if I did, nothing if I didn't care, green if I liked it, and red if I really didn't like it.
Yeah.
And then the video is marked in yellow because I will mark the movies that I want to do a video on in yellow.
In yellow, okay.
But I also have one for the Criterion because of my Criterion Collection movies. I want to watch all of them. That's gonna be a given. Is that all of these Criterion Collection movies I will watch, even the ones I have already watched. In my Criterion Collection, I will watch again for the sake of this thing. That's why I have no set list of movies I want to watch. I have no set list of movies that I need to watch for this marathon, for this year. And I have no requirement that I have to have not seen it before, which is why I have the seen column. I will gladly watch something that I have already watched again just to fulfill the requirement of the year. That doesn't mean What I will say is, if I have already watched a movie this year, I will not go back and rewatch it for the sake of filling out another space on this list.
Next New Year's is just Paddington every day.
Yeah. It's just, I need to watch Paddington every day to just really get the nuances of the movie.
I'm changing my New Year's resolution. Give me a second.
Paddington every day. No. But yeah, so this is my movie diary, and all of this will be combined and linked with my Letterboxd profile. Not literally combined, but I will write a short little snippet of the movies that I keep up with in this diary on my Letterboxd profile, which, if you care about Letterboxd, my Letterboxd username is my real name.
Oh, are you gonna say
I just realized that it is my real name, because that's what Letterboxd uses, is real names and not usernames. So I'm sure that if you look Dippy the DM up on Letterboxd, I will come up, maybe.
If not, can you just send me your letterbox at least?
I will. Hold on. Is it members? Uh-oh.
Letterbox is an app I've always wanted to like.
Oh no, yeah. If you look,
often.
yeah, if you look up my username, I'll come up and it'll be my real name. But it'll be my real name and my picture.
Oh, okay.
So if you just look up Dippy the DM on Letterboxd, you'll find me.
I think I have to make a new account. I haven't used Letterboxd in so long.
But yeah, this is my primary New Year's resolution. Letterboxd is an app and a service where you can keep track of movies that you have watched. So you have a movie diary through Letterboxd that you say, I watched this, I rate it this much, I liked it if you like it, if you liked it, and you can write a small review about it on Letterboxd as well. And I will hopefully be able to write something down for all 251 movies that I watch. But in, just in the weird off case that I am just like, I don't have anything to say, then it'll probably just end up being,
I mean, there's nothing wrong with just rating it at the very least.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, that's that's my stuff.
Dono, you seem itching to go. I don't mind.
Oh
if you
no,
want to go before me.
I was just like, part of me was just kind of being like, what like, is this where we're transitioning to another person?
No,
I was gonna say, like,
by the transition.
this is a New Year's peer review, so do y'all have thoughts, opinions?
What do you get?
Like
100 days off of this thing?
So
right?
300. Yeah. So 251 movies means that I have 115 breaks. I have 115 days that I'm not required to watch anything. And if I watch multiple movies in a given day, I can add one counter to days that I'm not required.
Can I give you a movie to watch?
That's exactly what I was gonna ask. Is how do you feel about recommendations? And if so,
if you give me a recommendation, you'd better give me a service that I can watch it on, so that I'm not like, oh, you should watch this movie, and then I look and I can't find a place to watch it, and all of a sudden I have a recommendation and no way to watch it.
Dippy, just so you know, there is the whole thing of just like freaking, I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but all the streaming services are like trading fucking shows constantly, and it's so annoying.
Yes,
because I'll start watching a show, get almost to the end of it, and then they'll trade it to another one, and I'll just be like, God damn it, now I can't remember.
Well, then let me tell you what I have available to me. I have Max through my internet company. My internet service provider gives me Max with my internet subscription. I have Netflix through my family. I have Disney Plus through Dadly. I don't know if you want to count it, but I have Dropout through Dadly as well.
You have Dropout, yeah. Oh, actually, maybe not a movie for this. It's only 45 minutes long. They just released their documentary on Rick Perry, the guy that does all like the mini design and the set design for Dimension 20. It's fun. It's really good.
For the purposes of this movie diary, I'm counting a movie,
not documentaries.
No, documentaries. I am counting documentaries. For this movie diary, I want to say the absolute bare minimum is an hour.
An hour. That's fair. That is fair. Yeah.
Like, because I would almost say 90 minutes, but there are some movies that are just shy of 90 minutes. Like,
yeah.
I almost want to say 100 minutes. No, not 100
There's-
minutes. That's more than 90 minutes.
Yes.
80 minutes.
Yeah. 80
'Cause
minutes seems like a good.
80
yeah.
minutes is like the length
Okay.
of some of the shortest Disney movies are 80 minutes.
Yes.
The shortest one is Dumbo. It's only 65 minutes long. So I think
So,
an
Dippy,
hour minimum
I have a recommendation.
counts.
You may end up having to purchase it unless you have Tubi, just like to rent it. It's Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
No.
It's
Killer Clowns. from
Wasn't
Outer
that made by the same people that did Reefer Madness?
I don't know, but I just listen. It's a movie that like I have to recommend because you watch it once and it's in your brain.
It's in your brain. No,
It's in
it's
your
also
brain for the-
it's the same people that did the Killer Tomato Attack of the
Attack of the
Tomatoes.
Killer Tomatoes?
Yes. What I was gonna say is that if you do take recommendations, I would put a column of like Dippy or you are Dippy. Dono recommended that, or Dadley recommended that, or like, and then you can look back at the end of the year and be like, I'm not gonna take recommendations from these people.
Yeah.
Or if you have Sling, it's free. Yeah. So.
I had Sling, but I swapped over to YouTube TV because Sling didn't have the channels that I needed to watch my sports.
It is on YouTube TV, so you can watch it there.
Wait, what is that?
Fuck, where would I add this column in? Maybe
Oh, I
in
don't know.
between.
Probably at the end.
Probably like in between liked and video.
Yeah, that would be a good spot. Insert column.
You don't have to. I just figured
No, I
that
got
would
it.
might be like a funny little
No,
thing
I
you can
got
look
it.
back on. Yeah. And if we're doing
Recommended.
recommendations,
And if it's bad, you make it like their name and then green, or it's or like red.
if it's bad, you cross out their name. They are dead.
Yeah.
people.
It's comrade. It's comrade. Wait, shit. Oh, I thought I said comrade
Auto-fit.
instead of recommended.
There we go.
But
there we go.
My glasses are
Got it,
my
got it, got
eyesight is terrible.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
Okay, and
So,
then.
If we're doing recommendations,
There we go.
the two I always recommend are because I have a lot of friends that are movie buffs, and I always tell them, because I am me, hey, a lot of people that do these movie challenges don't watch enough musicals. Tick Tick Boom on Netflix is probably the best, easiest access musical right now. It is the story of the guy that wrote Rent, played by Andrew Garfield, and it is phenomenal.
Oh yeah, and Andrew Garfield. I saw. What was it? I saw. So part of me.
that we watched with
Now here's the part where I disclaim a little bit. I don't know if
Yes.
y'all have seen the guy on TikTok who did 200 movies 200 days.
yes.
And he did all those little videos with
Yes.
the Never Ever Getting Rid of Me song from that musical.
Yes.
And people were like, whenever I think of this song now, I'm going to think of this
Yep.
guy. I was not inspired by him. I had this idea before his profile came to be. Long before I even discovered that he was a guy on TikTok. I've been thinking about doing this exact thing for a while now.
Oh, I just realized the music stopped.
I do have a recommendation for you, Dippy.
Oh, because I was sharing my window.
Like a
yeah.
serious one, not the Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Sure.
A man called Otto. It's a Netflix movie. Recommended.
Yeah, with Tom
Pretty
Hanks.
fucking good. Yeah, it's Tom Hanks. So
Another really good book.
That one is. That one I'm
OTTO.
probably gonna watch next because
Okay.
I've seen that on my Netflix recommended too, and
Yeah.
I would be more than willing.
Yeah. And then I've said it before, anyone that has ever had any interest in making movies has their 3 movies that are the most important. The one that made
Wait,
you fall in
Dadley, what
love.
was the first one that you
Oh,
said was Tick?
Tick Tick Boom. And that's also on Netflix. everybody that's ever wanted to like get into film in one way or another has the three most important movies to them. The movie that made them fall in love with film, the movie that you thought you could, the first movie you saw, you thought I could do that better. And the first movie you saw that you thought nothing in my life could ever make this better.
Oh yeah, we talked about that one time.
Yeah, we talked about that before.
It was a while ago though.
Yes, but we don't have to go through the three again. But I'm just saying, like, for anybody who might be inspired by this list, keep that in mind as you're watching movies throughout the year. Because I've asked this question, and the one that I don't think I could ever approve, or the one I could do better, people normally don't have an answer for it. I'm very surprised by it. So, yeah.
What is it?
Oh shit! Mine is SLC Punk made me fall in love with movies. What the fuck was it called? The Existence.
It's like you had all this build up and then it just like went silent.
What was the name of that?
SLC Punk.
SLC Punk.
Is the movie that made me fall in love with movies.
SLC Punk?
Yes, it is a
Salt Lake
very
City Punk.
Yeah, it is a very fast-paced, like very dialogue-heavy movie about two guys.
About it, and I have not seen it yet.
So good. It's about two guys that are trying to be anarchists in Salt Lake City. That's really the whole plot of the movie.
It's a huge, it's
big cult following. Yeah,
big cult following.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to send that. You're gonna have to like send me that name.
I don't know where to watch that.
Oh, okay. Then never mind then.
One for you, Dippy, and I'll look it up really quick. But The Princess Bride, if you haven't watched it yet,
I've watched it before. It was a very long time ago. That's one of my Criterion ones. It's one that I am definitely going to be watching.
Then I recommend
that's one I would be down to do. Like, I mean, we can't do it on stream, obviously. Doing like a Dapper movie night. I would love to rewatch The Princess Bride. It's been so long.
Oh yeah, Disney Plus, we can watch it.
There we go.
Yeah,
but I gotta watch my Criterion version.
Wait, is there a difference?
So, let me very quickly explain the Criterion Collection for people who don't know.
Yes, I remember now, but you go.
Yeah, so if this is your first time hearing me talking about the Criterion Collection, then the Criterion Collection is a physical release, I guess the word would be publisher. And what they do is a mission statement that is actually on the back of every case that they make for a movie has their mission statement on it. And I will read it verbatim for you so that you can get a good understanding. The Criterion Collection is dedicated to gathering the greatest films from around the world and publishing them in editions of their highest technical quality, with supplemental features that enhance the appreciation of the art of film. So, they are essentially the best versions of the best movies that have ever been made around the world, from around the world. So it's not just an American-only venture. There are French movies, there are Japanese movies, there are German movies. I even saw one movie in the collection that was made by a person in Kenya. It was an African movie. I don't remember about what, but I know that there are filmmakers from all over the world, from all walks of life, who have movies in the Criterion Collection. And you look at the Criterion Collection and you see movies like Breakfast Club that are like, duh, of course that's one of the most important movies of all time. And then
another one for you, Dippy, and I don't know if it's part of the Criterion Collection, but
okay.
Patch Adams. It's one of my favorite
I don't know if it is. I am actually pretty sure that it's not. But yes, I would absolutely love to watch Patch Adams.
How does it only have a 6.8 on IMDb? That's and a 21% on Rotten Tomato. I just looked it up.
21% on Rotten Tomatoes? That seems a little harsh.
That does.
Robin Williams has 2 movies on the Criterion Collection. Both movies I have not seen.
Which one?
Fisher King and the Adventures of Baron Munchausen.
Baron von Munchausen. Yeah, I saw that the Adventures of Baron Munchausen got added to the collection recently, and I was like, huh, that's kind of fun. The Adventures of Baron Munchausen is a collection film kind of like Monty Python and the Meaning of Life. made
quick.
by the Monty Python people. Eric
Oh,
Idle.
okay.
Eric Idle
So-
was one of the main people behind Baron Munchausen.
So real quick, audience rating for Patch Adams, 73%.
That's better.
It's the critics, not that it's 21%. So
Yeah.
like movie,
course it is.
like the movie people did not like it. People loved it. It got about a B.
The other thing that I want to do with this list, and I know that this is gonna come across as like, I don't know how this is gonna come across actually, but I want to be. I feel like I write a lot of my movie reviews in a very, very optimistic light. Like, I really enjoyed this movie, and there are some people that I see the reviews of the movie and they're like, oh, this is so juvenile. There are aspects of this movie that could have been done so much better. And I'm like, and I look and I'm like, maybe? And what I want to try to say is, like, I want to review movies more from a filmmaker's mindset than a movie consumer's mindset.
I totally
You're
get
trying
that.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
and even now with the Paddington thing, like, I only looked at the technical aspects of the movie. I only want to look at the technical, like, is the writing good? Is the plot good? Are the characters good? Is the music good? This 100-point score is kind of like the vibe in my head I get of 10 different aspects of the movie on 1 to 10, and then all being combined into like a 100. And the only point that got knocked off in my head for Paddington was the end. Like, there's like
Yeah.
the one specific point at the end that could have been written a little bit more straight. But otherwise, Paddington is really technically a great movie.
Absolutely.
And it's such a charming movie too, but my personal sway over it is like, I'm probably gonna find it really hard to like set aside whether or not I like a movie outright, to just look at it and be like, okay, but is it really that good?
Is it good?
Is
Yeah.
it a good movie, not just a
Maybe-
movie that I like?
Maybe a thing that you could do is, for like at the end of the year, you can go through your list, look at the ones that are like the highest scored ones, and do it again.
Like,
Do it again.
watch
Make sure that you commit,
like double
like,
watch a movie to make to absolutely solidify a
Like,
score.
like the two best scores and the two worst scores.
You're gonna watch them again, and you're gonna you're gonna like whether confirm.
I
Or
might do that with
deny.
the 5 best and the 5 worst, because
Yeah.
that would be a
Okay.
good, like, here are my top 5, here are my bottom 5, and
Oh
like,
yes.
are they still my top 5? Are they still like? And if I'm being perfectly honest, I'm here's where I'm coming from. I'm probably gonna have multiple 100s on this list.
Okay.
So, like, it's gonna be hard to select 5 100s.
Maybe you have me and Dadley do it if we know the movies.
I don't know. Maybe. It'll have to be, unless I'm harsher with my scores.
Yeah.
Like, if
Or
I'm being
leave it up
perfectly
to, like-
honest, like if
like
I'm
if
being
you have
perfectly
ties.
honest, thinking back on watching Paddington, like, not 2-3 hours ago, looking back on watching it, I could, if I wanted to be mean, I could give it a 95. Like,
You could.
it's if I come across this thing too harsh, though, I'm not gonna enjoy any movie that I watch.
Yeah.
Is the problem. And that's
There's-
the other
there's
thing is, I
nobody-
want to watch bad movies too. Like, there are people
Facts.
that are like, I noticed when I was writing my Letterboxd stuff and looking back at like the stuff I had already watched on Letterboxd last year, or not stuff but the stuff that I watched on Letterboxd last year, I looked at it and I'm like, most of these are movies that I wanted to see and enjoyed seeing because I knew that they were going to be good movies.
Yes.
Is there going to be a point where I will be able to watch a bad movie for the sake of it being a bad movie to learn from it? Like, or am I going to enjoy watching a bad movie? Like, there's a point where there are movies that have to be so bad that they're good, like The Room and you know,
Batman and
movies
Robin.
that are fun to rip on because they're so bad.
Mighty
The guy
Python
who
and the
did-
Holy Grail.
The guy who did 200 movies
That's
in
just a
200
good movie.
That is
The
just
guy who
good.
did 200 movies in 200 days watched The Human Centipede 1 and 2 and gave each one of them less than a 2 on his rating scale. And
Yeah.
I was just like, I could get it. How could anyone watch The Human Centipede or The Human Centipede Part 2? Like, how is this possible? But that's
And then
why
the third one's
I'm
even worse.
But that's what there's a
They made a
one?
third.
There's a third Human Centipede that takes place in kind of like an alternate universe, I guess, where the Human Centipede in that movie is a movie, and it's like a dude being like, "Love that movie. Let's try it out."
Oh
like,
God. Oh God.
God damn. Okay. Fuck.
Yeah. But then I think about it and I'm like, that's the point of this list, is because if it comes down to it and it's getting to the point where I'm like, okay, I gotta watch something, and I just pick something, like I picked Paddington. Like it's going to force me to watch more movies,
Yeah.
yes,
which means more good, but also more bad.
yes.
I'm genuinely tempted for one of my next movies that I do to be a movie on Netflix that I watched like the first 2 minutes of. It was called Nocturnal Animals. But I only watched the first 2 minutes because somebody on TikTok said, I dare you to watch the first 2 minutes of Nocturnal Animals on Netflix, see what you think. And I watched it, and then I didn't finish the movie, but I went, I really could have gone without seeing that. You know, like that's a choice that somebody made to start their movie with.
Was it like
still-
The Whale?
Huh?
Was it like The Whale?
Kind of. Not to spoil The Whale or Nocturnal Animals for anybody, but it's a bit gratuitous for the wrong reasons.
You could have started a different way, but you know, you'd made your choices.
Yeah. The whale,
Jake
the whale, the way that the whale started makes sense, because if you can't get past the first scene of the whale, you're not gonna watch the
Yes.
rest of it.
Yeah.
Like the rest of it is just gonna ring hollow for you because you don't get the point if you just if you skip the first scene.
Wait, is Nocturnal Animals a tough watch? Because it has a great cast too. Amy Adams and Jake Gyllenhaal slap. Like,
I couldn't tell you. I only watched the
Okay.
first 2 minutes because TikTok told me to.
Elisa Fisher? Like, I might check this movie out. I know nothing about it, but I just like the actors.
Again,
Okay.
I liked. I saw Jake Gyllenhaal was in it, and I was like, "Oh, that ought to be good."
Jake, he's done some weird movies, and I
Mhm.
love it.
He
like,
has.
Enemy
Yeah.
is a really weird movie,
Hmm,
and it's
yeah.
I like it. What do you mean? Enemy is a weird fucking movie.
I need to watch more movies.
Enemy is good.
just
Nightcrawler
don't-
is just like, it's not a
I
weird.
love
I
Nightcrawler.
love Nightcrawler. I love
Really? Oh my
Nightcrawler
God,
so
yes.
much.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler is such a great movie because it's so
God.
stupid, and I love it so much.
That's stupid. I'm kidding.
All right.
All right,
Well,
so
I'm excited
that
to
is
see the
my
movies.
yeah,
And I follow you on Letterboxd now.
Yeah, thank you. And I need to swap back. There we go.
So
All right, good.
your goals are to watch more movies and
And watch more races.
and go to more races.
Attend more races
Attend
if
more
I
races.
can.
Okay.
That's a 100% monetary one. Is attend more races. If I go to another part of the country, it would be at a different racetrack. I would if I end up going up to Connecticut because of the fucking economy, I would be going to like Watkins Glen Raceway, and I would drag you with me, Deadly, and I would be going to. I would go to Concord, New Hampshire, to New Hampshire Motor Speedway, and I would drag you with me, Deadly.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But,
I am shit I would drag you to too.
yeah. Honestly, I'm tempted more and more to just go up to fucking Connecticut because splitting rent on a
Oh.
different place would be cheaper than continuing to spend rent on my one place that I'm in right now.
Yeah.
Like, honest to God.
And you've told me about like the gradual, not inquiries and stuff, and I'm like, "Hey, buddy."
Also, I did not a great conversation to have on live. I'm gonna send you some jobs, by the way, actually, because I did
thank
go
you.
through. And
Yeah,
they're not anything glamorous, but they're not trade jobs. So
yeah. I mean, even just that one that you told me about, like the auditor thing, like.
Yep.
If I had, yeah, absolutely. And I need to take a look at those. So thank you.
Charlie, what are yours?
Yes. So if I could also screen share, in a moment.
I can allow it.
Yeah, my 3 big goals for 2024 is photography. I want to focus on photography this year. I made a new Instagram that's just going to be the photos I'm proud of and whatnot.
I'm following it.
Thank you. I want to focus on photography, and I want to have 1 book done. I have an idea for a collection of short stories I want to write. I want that finished by this year, and I want the majority, if not all, of the writing for our D100 book done this year.
That would be, that would be pretty nice.
I don't like doing New Year's resolutions without a plan. I have everything broken down by month and day. Kinda. So I really went all out this year of like January, just a month of photography. Just go do photos and whatnot. All these are check boxes I can cross off. And if I want my short story book done, it's 7,000 words a month. So every month is just another 7,000 words in that book.
Oh my God. Yes. I thought I was sharing my screen for a second. I was like, because I scrolled down, you scrolled down. I scrolled up, you scrolled up, and I was like, what the fuck? No. Okay.
So this is and I'm just going to do like a really quick rundown of this all. January, the month of photography. Just go shoot photos, buddy. Go do it. And then every month is going to be 7,000 words on the short story. February, the month of brain dumping. Just write. Anything to do with the D100 book, no matter what it is, get it down in writing. Don't worry about the organization or anything like that, because that takes me a lot of time. I'll deal with that at the end of the month. Just write. Now we get into the meat, the math that I had to do. March, the month of weather conditions. We wanted a D100 table of weather conditions, and I think we can get that done in a month, or at least I can. You guys have both given me permission to take the reins on this project and just go. So
I've already sent you things as well.
Yes. So if I get 4 done a day for 28 days, I did every month as 28 days, just so it was even. And if I had a little extra wiggle room for the month, by all means.
You could have done 29, but you know.
I didn't. No, give yourself the wiggle room. It's planning for success. So 4 weather conditions written and formatted a day for the month of March. NPCs for a day. And then shit, I had 4 goals. I wanted to I'd work on 1-page RPGs. I don't know if I can get a book done as well. That's then 3 books in a year.
We also have the other thing that the writer's block.
That's not a New Year's resolution. Like these are my are my things that I really want to do.
I was just wondering if we're gonna use that as well within. We can do a 1-page as well and that.
1-page RPGs. The goal is to get 4. Transfer all my notes from my phone and organize them is very important because I have a lot of scattered notes. But just 4 1-page RPGs done in the month of May, and then back to the D100 book of like stores for a day. Wondrous magic items. This broke down to 4 a day. That might change when I go through the ones we've already written. Monsters, I scheduled 2 months for. Figured monsters would take us more than 1 month to get done. More 1-page RPGs, rare legendary items, and then December's just cleanup. December is what did I miss? What fell through the cracks? What can we get done? So it is D100 book, written and formatted. Like obviously, it's not gonna have any illustrations yet. It's not gonna have like the meat that we want, but it'll have the bare bones of what we want done. And then a collection of short stories that is simply, I had this idea and I want to roll with it. I have in my brain this just like, what's great about fantasy books is you don't have to explain shit. You could just be like, in this town's full of magic. Deal. Really magical, like port town that's gonna have a big festival, and all I want to write is 12 short stories of what's a rogue doing at this festival, what's the paladin doing at this festival, what's the artificer, and going through like that. So hopefully getting 12 short stories into one novel done this year. 1-page RPGs and photography. It's a lot, but it's a quick rundown. I have it all fucking organized.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. All right. Well, shit.
So at the beginning of the months that I'm doing stuff for the book, like NPCs, I'm going to send you all the template. If you guys want to send me any ideas you have throughout the month, or even later on, if you have ideas, we can add them in later. I'll send you guys the templates of just like, hey, here's how to make formatting really easy for me, and here's the bare bones information we need for an NPC, like, or a monster, shit like that. So, yeah.
All right.
Now that I say all this feels like a lot, but I'm looking at it, how I have it organized. I'm like, no, this feels doable. This feels very doable.
22th, 23rd.
Oh, no.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
The 21th, the 22th, the 23rd.
21.
There it is. Oh, the wonders of copying and pasting.
Yes.
Dumb.
But yeah, this
dumb.
is really, you know, this is a lot more planning. That's a lot of planning, and it's definitely a lot of you know, it's a lot more ambitious, but
Yes.
the planning makes it look like you've got it fucking in the bag, dude. Like,
Yeah, it seems really doable.
it looks really doable. It sounds really doable. And honestly, it looks, you know, it looks so good, you know? It looks so
I appreciate it.
well put together, yeah.
This took me quite a while, and like stuff already got removed off of it. I was planning on like, hey, I might want to try to design my own tarot card deck this year, and I'm like, fuck it, never mind. I love that hyperfixation done.
Yeah.
Here's my
Albert. So yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it looks good. Absolutely.
Damn. I am.
One
didn't
of
write any of
one of
mine
those
down.
photo trips. One of those photo trips ought to be down here in Tennessee.
I did. We've talked about it. I got plans.
Mm-hmm.
You got plans? You got plans?
There's plans.
Damn. You guys. Damn.
So Dono, fearless leader, owner of ANI, the one that's supposed to be organized. What do you got, gun?
Fuck. Ow!
I'm sorry.
You're right. You're right.
Oh,
But like
here,
I've
stop
told
sharing.
some of my employees that I work with, the leader is not always the best individual, but the one that knows who to send to what, or like
Yes.
knows the people and how to create a good environment. Fuck. Right, not okay.
I'm sorry, bud.
Mine seems so dumb now compared to what you guys are doing. Because like I successfully did my weight loss and
Yes, you did.
strength and the stuff like that. One of them obviously it's to build off of it. I'd love to go do a comp sometime. Like I'd love to either participate within a competition or go to one just to like get a comp, like competition.
Yeah.
The only like I'm just trying to find things online, but the only thing that I can really look at maybe that's close by is the Highland Games here in Michigan.
Okay.
So I may go to that, and if I like it, I may compete with it. Now I may plan to compete the next year, not within it. So do some strongman shit. Freaking one thing I did, and it's with also like this was with cutting my hair. My hair cutting was an experiment, like kind of just like growing it out. If I wanted to kind of give it a reason, but honestly. Now I could give it one, but honestly, I just wanted it gone. I was ready. I was gone.
Yeah.
Now I was past. Like my brain's just like, you're done doing this kind of a thing, dude. You're like, you've grown out of this. You're good. And so I wanted to like clean myself up, make myself look kind of nice. I am making it so I need to at least once a week have a self-care slash self like love day of like taking care of myself, like within my hygiene, like making sure that I like shave my or cut my hair, trim my beard up, make myself look nice, not make sure like and take care of myself, like let myself wear something nice and shit like that, because I usually just wear like sweats and a t-shirt when I get home, but I need to plan for myself to go out and take my wife out, and we go like to a dinner and we dress up and we look nice, because that was one of my favorite things when I was not younger, was to look really good and go do something, whether or not it was like to somewhere fancy or not. And so I'm trying to like get back to that like life love,
Oh, absolutely.
Another one, which I don't know if I'll even be able to get through it because the year went by so quickly and I was doing everything else. I'd love to book a voice acting gig, something that's not like I need to get a voice acting like thing done so I can send to agents and whatnot, which I have plenty of here on A&I, but I am very ADHD. So I might just end up having to hire somebody to go through shit. And I want to go see more concerts. I want to do concerts more. I went to my first one in almost 7 years this year.
Oh wow.
It's been a while. Actually probably more like 5 years, because it was before my daughter was born. But yeah, like it has been a minute since I've really gone to concerts, and there's a lot of really good ones, and I want to go have fun. I want to go do a shit. God, I sound old.
No, you're good. You're good. I just got tickets to Hot Mulligan. I fucking feel you. Like I'm a concert junkie. I go all the time.
Fucking Kubla Kane, not TX, is coming out to Michigan, but they're going hella north. So it's like a 4-hour drive for me to be able to go see if I want to, but I'm really, really contemplating it. I'd love to go see them live. Either that or see them in Ohio. I think they're stopping in Ohio. I'm not 100% sure. I need to look at the thing again. But yeah,
see, so this is also why you need to come to Connecticut. We had I am perfect for concerts. I have Boston, I have New York, I have New Haven. Like
we have a lot of local shows, but like local music here isn't my taste.
That's fair. Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, we're a bunch of cover bands and stuff of like bands that I don't listen to on a normal basis. And my mother-in-law will recommend it constantly. It's like, hey, there's a Beatles cover band not playing over at this local bar. I'm just like, I love the Beatles, but no, like that's part of, like I was saying, like photo trips. Concerts are absolutely a part of that. I mean, concert photography is a staple of mine at this point. I have so much. I even got because I screen shared. That's my bad. You're good. No, you're good.
Dippy is focused.
He's focusing. He's freaking on his own thing.
He's focused. I bet he's looking at jobs I sent him.
I'm putting together an updated resume.
An updated resume.
Yeah, I need to update the fact that I don't work at Cracker Barrel anymore and work at. But that's the main thing, is that I just need to update.
Part of New Year's peer review. Do you want extra eyes on your resume? Do you want me to take a look at it, see if like I can help out? Because it's okay if you don't. But like I've always found it helpful. I think me and my friends all look over each other's resumes.
Hold on.
I also lie on my resume a lot, but
I mean, if you want, like,
no, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Hey, everybody, let's review Dippy's resume.
If you screen share it.
No, you should have your social security on that. No, don't.
Wait, you should? I don't have mine on mine.
You don't.
Why would I put my on a resume?
Oh no, wait, not on a resume. But it would have your number.
It would, yeah.
And
Dippy, what you do
address
is write that you are a manager or assistant of a Toys R Us. I was your co-manager.
A manager's assistant at a Toys R Us?
Yeah.
You mean a supervisor?
Sure. No, managerial assistant. You did scheduling.
You mean assistant manager?
No, a managerial assistant.
You mean a secretary?
No. You write it about businesses that are no longer around. And then you just have your friends be your managers.
Oh yeah, he was fantastic.
He was a great guy.
Always a great laugh. That.
Well, I
Dippy.
mean, if I'm being perfectly honest, one of the things I was gonna do was contact these submarine people and be like, I know a man who worked for a company in close proximity to you and works with you all the time, and
I know somebody who sometimes shows up at this workplace
Yeah.
uninvited.
God damn.
Oh my god. Wow.
Wow.
You know, it's just like
All right. So, Dono,
Yes.
what do we
What
do
do
to get you a voice acting gig?
I fucking don't know.
How to
Listen, it just has to be like
Voice
something small, like this. 100%. Help me. Help me.
I'll be real, and I don't want to be that person. I don't want you to feel like I'm rubbing it in. This is just full sincerity. I've done some voice acting work. They've all just fallen in my lap. It's just been, hey, come do
God.
this thing. Like,
See, I asked my father-in-law, who is in like he fucking has done stunt work. And I'm just like, hey, can you help me get a voice acting gig? He was like, you got to give me like a demo reel of your shit. I'm just like, fuck. And it's the hardest thing because I'm just sitting and voice acting, and then I listen to myself and I hate it every single time because I hate my own voice. But I know I have like a
2024.
what? Oh God, I misheard that.
I'm just going through stuff.
Okay.
Find
Actually-
voiceover work. How do I do that? Tell me
Oh,
the ways, Google.
Yes. We need to fill the dark air. Or the.
I'm talking. I'm feeling it. It's fine.
Why? Ah, hi.
I've been here the whole time, Dono. Keeping it
The
going.
real Patch Adams. Wait,
What?
sir. What? Hunter.
Patch Adams.
Okay. Whoa. Okay.
Am I missing something?
Hunter
What?
Dorhier, Patch Adams, born in May.
Oh, yeah. Patch Adams is based on a real guy.
Yeah, I knew that.
I
I
didn't
just
know
had never
that.
actually read on the guy. Yeah, is an American physician, comedian, social activist, clown, and author. He founded the Grunschenschein or Gesundheit Institute. Oh yeah, it's from the movie. Institute in 1971. Each year, he also organized volunteers from around the world to travel to various countries where they dressed as clowns to bring humor to orphans, patients, and other people. Adams is currently based in Urban, Illinois. In collaboration with the Institute, he promotes an alternative healthcare module not found by insurance policies. Oh, the dude's still alive.
Oh, yeah.
I fucking does he do like what is
Cameo?
it? No, like he goes to like talk. Like do talks, whatever what are they called?
We should get him on a podcast episode.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Like
Wow.
presentations or whatever it's called. Like talks and like I don't know. I'll just have to keep an eye out on him.
Dono.
Yes.
Actually, great idea. Great idea. But it involves reading.
Okay. Well, I mean,
What
if
we
I want to
do-
do voice acting, I have to read.
How did wait?
Okay.
What do I put in the "How did you hear about us" section? There is no word of mouth. There's just
Some guy.
It's
the
un-
employee
It should be
referral.
under other.
Are you wanting to submit this tonight? Because I can get you employee referral code.
Oh shit! Please specify. Yeah, please specify. Has a section on it.
Oh,
I mean,
I'm sending it.
Yeah.
I'm sending a text right now for an employee referral code.
get it quick
Oh damn! All right.
because they might be having like,
Highest
background
education
time.
level. Highest education level. Less than a high school graduate.
Don't make fun of me.
Bachelor's level.
Oh, so what I was gonna say is we could just throw together like a really shitty audio drama.
We
We
could.
could just work out an audio drama.
I've fucking pitched this, okay?
No, you have pitched silly little skits in the
Yes.
most
Yeah.
loving way possible. Totally
Okay,
different.
fine. We can do
than-
that. Yeah.
No, that like we sit down. This could be a
You're
Saving
right. It's
Cats
different.
episode.
It's different.
I love this. We would like to know if you attended a local high school in Connecticut, Massachusetts, or Rhode Island.
I mean, have you?
Oh.
If you did not attend one, you can select NA to the questions below.
We just write a really quick, like maybe 40-minute audio drama in which one character hits every emotion under the sun. We just try to make this one character really happy and excited and sad and depressed and angry, just so it gives you a chance to hit every vocal range you can ever possibly imagine.
You
And
know
then
what?
you play
Honestly-
every character.
Honestly, I don't know. Fuck. This could actually help.
I know, right? No, like sincerely.
Like if I had something like physically to read, because like you guys know that I'm like fucking goofy and shit like that. But when I was reading Dippy's like actual script, not like when I have something, a character or whatever
Yes.
to play, my brain goes to it. Like it
Yeah.
acts and such. Like I've done theater, I've done these different things. My brain connects to it. It's just I don't act like a person that would do those things.
That's why we have to put you in situations where you do those things.
Have you been
Yes,
granted
exactly.
a U.S. security clearance?
Oh wait, you asked. That's a good question. Like I did. Like I have.
I don't know. I don't think I have.
Is your dad military?
No.
Then no.
Fuck. If yes, please
Do you
provide
have a-
level and issuer. No.
Do you have a like pass for base?
Yeah, no.
Like could
He
you
does
go
not.
onto your local base without
No.
somebody helping you do that? That's the basic question, I guess.
Could you go onto your local base without them trying to tackle you?
Are you an active
Sir,
member of the U.S.
sir,
Armed Forces?
Sir,
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 sir.
sir.
All right.
Are you an
Well, I
active
feel like
member of
we're-
the U.S. Armed Forces? No.
I feel like we are wrapping up. I just
Yeah,
thought-
yeah. Well, this is a good 90-minute
oh, no, we are
episode.
wrapping up. Damn. Okay. Cool.
It's a good 90-minute episode. We
it's been
talked
a
a
nice
lot
one.
about our stuff, our interests,
yeah.
and
who
our
are some-
goals.
Wait, does anybody have? Well, I don't know. If you guys hear of any bands or anything like that that you would recommend that are coming into my area, let me know.
Oh, that I could definitely. You would have
Yeah.
to send me what your area is because Michigan's big.
Uh,
like
Southeast.
Kalamazoo.
Southeast
No,
Michigan?
it's not Kalamazoo. What a great name for a town, by the way. Kalamazoo.
Is that a real place?
Yeah, it's a real place. Kalamazoo, Michigan. It's like
Yeah.
Oh.
middle
Fucking
Michigan.
Reese lives there.
Reese
What?
lives in Kalamazoo?
Yeah.
I didn't
doxed
realize that.
Reese?
No, right. I didn't give his
No,
fucking
I-
ass. He's
You
like 2 hours
doxed
away
Reese?
from me. Yeah. Both Reese and Mirth are like
Have
an
you
hour to
ever
2
served in
hours
the
away
armed
from me.
forces? No.
We on like that's something that I need to do with both of them.
Are you
is set up,
currently an
like,
EB employee? No.
set up like a D&D session between all of us where we
Never
go,
employed
like,
at your
in,
General Dynamics.
like we probably meet in Detroit.
I
because
was
it's-
just about to say, like, is Detroit close to you? Because there's
yeah,
definitely
it's
good
like about
shows.
an hour away.
I mean, Story of the Year is going to Detroit this Friday
Oh, really?
and Saturday. They'll be
See,
here
I
Friday and
need-
Saturday.
I need a little bit of like coming in the next couple months so I can plan for that kind of stuff. I can't do like next week.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Tickets are only $35 though. Just saying.
Excuse me.
Busta Rhymes is coming around.
Ooh, who am I seeing? in the
Okay.
next little bit?
All
'Cause
I
gave
need,
my
I
boss-
guess all I need is that employee referral thing.
Yes, I will text you the second he texts me back.
Sure.
Oh, just ooh. Oh,
Oh,
my-
and just to proclaim it here, in case there weren't a lot of people who it was proclaimed to, the last time I mentioned it, sometime in the new year, I will be doing a thing that Dono said he would like to do. Oh my God! Wow!
Was that a Christmas present?
it's my son's.
Oh, my god.
Look at that!
It has different.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I don't know.
That
if
looks
it, like,
really cool.
responds To my,
Can you see through it?
yeah, I can.
Yeah, it's
totally
got
see
little
it.
eye holes. Yeah.
Oh.
Ah. Well, how about that? But yes, sometime in the new year. Yeah. Sometime in the new year. Sometime in the
Thank
new
you.
year.
Thank you for matching the energy.
Sometime in the new year, I will be doing a fan generated. What is the way to put it? I will be voice acting in a fan film of Thomas the Tank Engine. So there is a production company called Y Productions or Y Studios, WYEY Studios. And they are a couple of people who put together fan creations of Thomas the Tank Engine, and various other, goings on. They put these things together and they put out a casting call in November. I applied, I was selected, and at some point in, I think they said March-ish, or like sometime in February, March, or April, they're going to put into production the episodes of the series that they make with my characters in them.
Oh yeah.
So
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
it's gonna be very cool. I'm gonna have something to put in a voice reel that is not my own voice in my own project, and it's
Which is
pretty
great.
cool. So yeah, look out for that sometime at the beginning of this year. And then the actual episode itself will probably be produced sometime later in the year, like summer.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, life is looking pretty good.
Great. Dippy, I'm happy.
It'll be a good turnaround. And who knows? Maybe I will end up in Connecticut.
Who's to say?
Who's to say? Maybe Dadley is gonna have another roommate in not too long time from now's time. I don't know. I just submitted it.
Oh,
Or
did you?
no, I not submitted it without the thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
without the employee referral thing. Right. But yeah, that's what's going on with my stuff.
Okay. Oh.
And I'm so happy that we're going to be doing another year of this.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Regardless of where I end up. Yeah.
God. Sort of
Another year of us.
Another year.
What's the next episode we're doing?
I have the episode list in the same program that I had my movie list. So
Oh, okay.
the next planned episodes in order are: we are going to dip into the realm of fantasy sports once again and tackle fantasy hockey.
Oh my gosh.
Unless it feels like it was
Fantasy
too
hockey?
soon since fantasy basketball. If you want to put it off because we did fantasy basketball not too long ago,
Whenever
But-
you want
I
to
don't-
do the,
I don't care.
Monster manual.
right
We can
after
do the
that,
Monster
it's going to be the
Manual.
next
Okay.
episode. It's the next
Go.
episode right after that I have planned. So we're going to
I'll
do...
be super excited for that.
Oh my god, a huge pair of lips. Oh my god, a shit emoji. Oh my god. But yeah,
I actually haven't gone through all
the
of these
next
yet.
the next episode will be fantasy hacky.
Fantasy some
grab
hacky.
grab your sticks and pucks and let's go out on the ice and get some points for the Stanley Cup next time on the
Hey,
Dapper
everybody.
D's. But until then, do we have an episode of Crossroads tomorrow?
Yes. we do.
Yes.
Oh, good. I actually wasn't
And,
sure. And we should have an episode
anybody
of...
watching, there may be a new character coming in.
Oh?
Another player.
Oh?
Whether or not they stick around is completely up to them. But they
And I
will
would
be
also
very
say,
cool.
that we have an episode of The Inquisition this Friday as well.
It's gonna be a
so-
stacked week, yo.
It's a busy week.
And if we can keep up the schedule, it'll hopefully be like this every other week. So we'll have Monday, Tuesday, Friday in a given week. Oh my god, what's with the fucking realistic face? What the
That's
fuck?
horrifying.
Oh god. No,
I'll be
turn it
the first to admit I would love it if they staggered, but I'll take what I can get.
Well, the staggered would be that there's a weekend that basically ends up being Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, which is what we
Yes.
had. We can do that, but
It'll take some planning. This
Yeah.
week is fine. We'll
oh
make
my
it work.
god. Jesus Christ, Dono.
I
Nosferatu
haven't gone
up in
through
this
all these
bitch.
faces. There's like 100 in this thing.
Wow.
Now oh fuck.
One way or the other. So next week, we're not going to be as busy, but we will have fantasy hacky for the Dapper D's. Wow. But we're coming back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Dono, I just sent you 4 concerts.
Okay,
nice.
Cool. Thank you.
But we're going back to our regularly scheduled programming not too long from now, and it's going to be another exciting year of Anipod.
Mm-hmm.
The Dapper D's.
Anybody got any nuggets of wisdom?
Oh yeah, life advice.
Yeah.
Watch more movies.
Watch more movies. I'll try to keep mine brief, but I have a friend. I love New Year's. I have a friend who hates New Year's, and he asked me why I like New Year's, and I said I'm trying my best to just pick things that are important instead of letting my brain do that, because then I get anxious and my brain picks things I don't want to be important to feel important. So instead, I'm just choosing the shit that makes me happy to be important. New Year's is just another day. I'm making it important because I'm choosing so. Pick things you want to be important.
That's a really good piece of advice.
Love it. Fuck, I had to have one. Choose, like, it's okay to be proud of yourself. It's okay to, like, be happy with where you're at. You should be happy with where, I hope you're happy with where you're at. Or at least, get yourself to a point where you can. Fucking damn. All we have in life is time. Use it.
There you go.
Totally. I love Grey's Anatomy. Secretly, I'm a huge Grey's Anatomy fan. And
now
there's a quote.
Not a secret.
There's a quote from Grey's Anatomy I've always liked. That is, no matter what happens, you, me, everyone, we have the same amount of time to get our shit done. We have one lifetime.
Well said. And I was gonna say, you should watch more movies because thousands, hundreds, if not thousands of people pour their heart and souls into making things for people to see that are outside of our ordinary world. And the way that they do it is in itself extraordinary. Time needs to be taken to appreciate their work, because one day I hope to be one of those people bringing that stuff to you. And
do your taxes.
Yeah, that too. I mean,
do your taxes.
That's important too.
It's getting there. It's tax season. Get your tax. Sorry, I'm so sorry. You don't do your taxes?
The Dapper D's does not condone the act of tax fraud.
1 out of 3 Dapper D's condones the tax fraud.
And you'll never know which one. So until then, thank you. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. I've been Dippy.
I've been tax fraud dadly.
And I'm Dono.
And until the next episode, I got the outro.
Stay dapper. Roll your initiative. And get the fuck out!
Oh my god, what is it? Your adventure matters.
Stay dapper.
And roll your initiative.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.